Greetings, I'm Nice.
And I am Scandal.
And let's paint some pictures together.
Yes.
We are going to go and
commit
find
some murder.
this demon door lock.
Oh.
Which is very worried.
Oh,
very worried.
It should be. Oh.
Goodbye.
Bleh.
Bleh. Whoever designed that lock definitely designed it for one-time use.
Yes, and also the fact that they designed it to be a lock.
Right?
Like, I always wonder, like, did you just sort of design it so you could torture, you know, a fellow demon or something? Oh, look,
that is
blue.
a scroll.
And
that is a demon scroll.
It is a demon scroll.
That is an encounter that I don't have to have. If I can use my hard head on these pots, oh my god.
Aha!
Okay, so bloom.
Bloom.
Alright, everybody, so we are back with Okami.
We are back with Okami. How is everybody doing today? We hope you're having a fantastic, fabulous time.
And you are
Where
not
we are,
falling.
it is bright and sunny, and there are hordes of people walking around outside, and it makes me uncomfortable, but that's okay.
It's
I'm
true.
really trying not to judge. I just don't know what else to do, because it feels like an experience that I thought we were trying to not really have. Yeah. I think you might hit
I think
it
I
once
overdid
many
it
times.
too.
I was like,
but-
oh, nope, got that one.
Nope, got it. Yay! Yeah, you're asking me to
You
spank
guess that's a fight me. I spanked my butt at you. You missed.
I
Try it.
did miss.
Try it. Yes, you got it.
What about you? I didn't even see it at first.
Oh, that's because they're all spawning then.
Oh, is this like a demon
Yeah, see?
gate?
No. I'm like, I can't remember what the blue scrolls are. Actually, that's weird.
I'm not sure because I'm like, this is a little, it keeps going. Oh,
I'm like,
no.
Blue scrolls. I don't recall.
Because I do not know the
Kick your
blue
ass.
scrolls.
No, yeah, you hit it one too many times. It
I
dragged.
did. It's dead.
Dang.
It's too dead.
All them demon fangs, though, they are very important. So if you ever play this game, you getting demon fangs is a priority.
Because you will want the things the demon fangs can get you.
Yes.
Alright, so we are still going through here trying to find that good doggo.
You've seen something like this before.
Oh, I have.
Oh.
I'm not even going to examine it. I don't care.
Oh.
I'm just going to paint it in.
Yes.
And make the worst possible screw it up bridge by wiggling my tail all over reality. That's it. Puff!
I paint my tail feather.
Goodbye. So I believe as I have encountered it more and more, I'm just going to go ahead and save real quick, that as soon as that, like the A function teaches you that you can ask questions if you want to. And so while it doesn't really teach you in the game, this is an optional behavior of pressing A, because other than going eventually, if I find him irritating enough, I guess, then it becomes an optional behavior. Or I make it an optional behavior because I go, I don't want to hear from you. And so my experience previously had always been if you hear, if somebody is, if it is suggesting a button to you, you will use that button, period.
Yes.
That's what you need to do to advance the story.
Yes.
And what I've come to understand about it soon is the A is there if you don't just know what to do.
It's true.
All right, so I'm
Which is
sure
not a
what to
bad
do
thing.
here.
If you need help, honestly. So one of those things that makes it interesting about playing games sometimes with multiple people, more than just yourself, or playing a game like with a guide, it's not always necessary. And sometimes you can see where a designer was trying to basically help, or thought that help was necessary, and in a way that they thought would be helpful. And for some people, they just go, yeah, that was just mostly annoying, or sort of insulting, or whatever it might be. And some people, like me, where I remember playing this game, I really honestly didn't find Isun nearly as frustrating as now I do at this age.
With a couple of people and as an adult.
Like, it's a different experience, which is not to say I had a bad experience or even a really good experience, but I thought it was pretty okay.
Gauntlet of Demon Games,
Yes!
guys. Here
That's
we
time
go.
to destroy, because we know where the power is. We're just going to go around on the outside, and we're going to make like an...
What?
Oh, I'm not going to say that.
What are you referencing, my friend?
So this is really bad.
Okay.
And I really apologize, even though there were thousands upon thousands of people that died in response to it, and I think some of the behavior in regards to the Bush era for the administration that was involved. So I'm going to say we're going to make like an airplane, and we're going to slam into these.
Oh God, okay.
So
I missed it, but there we go.
That's why I stopped myself, but you know what? So I warn you. Like, that's where my brain went going, oh, this thing, because there was honestly a serious amount of, in my opinion, really poor handling, and a lot of, like, civilians died. Period. To basically preserve, in my opinion, what was basically an oil race. And trying to control access to oil. which is a thing I personally feel like need to move on from as basically humanity continues on.
Like oil
it is not a renewable resource.
I would say it is not helping the people, and it is definitely driving towards more capitalism.
Yes, well, and also it really does add to a ton of basically CO2 in the atmosphere. We are slowly killing ourselves for the sake of profit and also going, but we need to use these things because this is the only thing that we have.
Oh, it's a drummer.
Yes,
The
murder
freaking
drummers.
drummer.
So again, I understand not everybody will agree, and that's totally fine. But that is me.
That's okay. Sometimes I just refrain from topics because they're touchy, and that might not be the best course of action. Sometimes a topic being touchy is the perfect time to talk about that topic. I just always feel like I'm never informed enough about anything. And maybe that's because there is, sea lioning and such on the internet. Maybe it is because there are so many people that go, you have to prove why you're saying what you're saying.
Right.
Or that I've encountered, like, even with my friends, my friend Scandal here's their mother, going, if you aren't informed about this topic, you can't even discuss it.
Right.
Going, well, it is only appropriate to be, basically completely informed about all topics that anyone might want to discuss with you or that you might ever have an opinion about. Otherwise, you essentially don't have the right. It is respectful to the other party to know their entire position and the entire, basically breadth and depth of the topic.
I think, honestly, if you're going to engage really in, more debate or more conversation with it, it might be more useful. But at the same time, too, for me, I'm like, if you're all sort of being here, hi, we're actually here to sort of talk about the thing, and we're going to share sources and discuss what, we're going to do, I feel like in some ways that actually stops a lot of conversation. Because you're going, well, if nobody's perfectly informed, then we can't ever talk? That seems extremely limiting. Oh, well, you don't know the perfect absolute answer. Oh, don't forget your bud. Your bud might close up on you. Give me again.
Mm-hmm. I gotta get it twice.
Murder. So, I know not everybody will agree with that.
I did close up. Dang it.
Yep.
But that's one of the reasons I have refrained from a lot of more complex social commentary kind of things is simply because of being kicked out of conversations in the past because I wasn't informed enough for that person's preference.
Right.
And they're going.
See, and I love that going we could have basically a learning opportunity or a sharing opportunity, and my response is to just shut you down. I think that's so inappropriate. I'm what are we encouraging here? We're encouraging people to either know everything or be silent.
Kind of, yeah.
That's isn't that a form of classism or
It's a something. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. I always find that sort of again it to me again crawls into that area of tone policing. Yeah, sure. There are some conversations that people go, we're all assuming that when you come into let's say you go to a certain level of college class, that you've been through 101, so you don't need the introduction to this. But
when I went to my first essay class,
oh gosh,
and the teacher panicked because when he said we'll be using standard essay format in this class, and I raised my hand and I said, what's standard essay format? And he froze and looked very deeply concerned. Because I, as a homeschooler, when I went to college, it was a very weird experience of going, they did placement testing because you don't have to have a regular diploma and such from homeschooling. It doesn't have to work the same way. And so they just did placement testing for my classes, going, okay, well, we don't know where you're at.
Well, don't forget the other blooms that are around the room, my friend.
Did I?
I believe so. I thought I saw something in the background. Maybe I'm wrong.
I thought I already did it.
Oh, no, you might have already gotten it. Well,
I think I did it.
I think
anyway,
you got it.
And so I placed myself because I read all the time because reading was really freaking hard, so I resolved to defeat it.
Yeah,
basically.
Because my lovely friend here is dyslexic, if you don't know.
And thereby it was sort of a point of stubbornness to I will read because reading is specifically hard for me.
Right.
And yeah, that one. But anyway, I placed really high in reading and comprehension, and I placed into their highest essay class.
Right.
In English 400 whatever it was or something like that. I don't remember. And I got in there and I'd never written an essay in my life, nor knew specifically what an essay was because I didn't read a lot of essays. I didn't read a lot of nonfiction or anything like that. And since it wasn't required for my school, because it was homeschool structure, the teacher was extremely concerned. But I was a really good teacher, and he worked with me, and I went to office hours and things, and I learned what standard essay format was, and I learned how to write a good essay, and I got an A in the class. It was super cool.
You're yay! But good supportive teacher, but also a lot of work.
But super wild to go, I am in this place based on other applicable skills without knowing what this is.
Looks like the poison that was polluting this water, it has completely cleared up.
It's Ooh, look at that water.
Ooh, time to drown. Now it looks like a great place for a swim. I still want to go swimming.
I'm still crap at swimming. As soon I
There's
still
even
don't
a
swim.
waterfall! I bet it'd be loads of fun to go straight down it!
I bet you're telling me to jump down it.
Yes, but I
that's
think
fine.
there's a box off to the left that we might have opened up.
And that's
but I
fine.
don't
I'm
know
also
that
just
it
like,
went.
as soon I don't swim.
What I meant was playful dog, like, Ume might do that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but I haven't forgotten about what we're looking for. Have you?
No.
And of course, all that sweet ass treasure. Yes!
So
There it
for
is.
me,
There it is.
with as soon I just want to pitch him off the waterfall. Like
It's
that's what I want to do.
true.
You
He is-
obtained Suta Ruins map.
Hooray! Now
Not
you can look
displaying
at
the
map.
structure's details.
Oh.
Oh look! Now you can figure out where the heck you're going in this place.
Whee! Just don't forget that you
Goodbye.
also have
I can't
a health
move.
bar.
It's fine.
Uh-huh.
It refreshes because you stay out of the water long enough.
Yes.
When you jump, so it's fine.
Yes.
He's like, it would be so damn long to not go down there. All right, so
to
now
the left. Yep, go down through the
No.
hole.
through the what?
Through the hole. Remember?
That's not
Right
here.
there. That
hole.
That
Okay,
hole.
thank you.
That hole.
Wrong hole. Oh,
Other hole.
That's what they said.
My dudes. As long as it's consensual and y'all having a good time, who the hell cares? Yeah?
It's true. If everybody is on board, it's great.
right.
You are fine.
I love that thing too, where really honestly people are like, "Oh, well, this thing is super inappropriate," and you're like, "But you're not involved."
Like, how
And these
is it
people are having a
inappropriate?
grand old time, and they're consenting, and they're adults.
Yeah, and they're
So-
adults, so you know what? It's fine.
My dudes.
I can just go down this waterfall too, can't I?
Yes.
All right. Bye.
Swim.
Swim, jump.
Woo!
Jump.
Wah!
Goodbye. Hi, and I know trying to. I'm gonna lose a life.
Not if you put a thing underneath yourself.
Oh, I forget that I can do them while I'm swimming, all the time.
Look
Look at that.
You are a god! Of course you can create lily pads beneath your feet.
Beneath my very paws. All
Aha!
right. So remember this giant statue of a man, the Venus de Milo?
Look.
We're gonna go into the groin.
Well, and don't forget the little clover off to the left.
Oh shoot! I forgot the foot clover.
And also, I think you forgot the other plant, but I don't think you can. Oh, no,
there-
you can
I
get to
don't-
it now. Remember the tree that was trying to attack you?
Yeah, I don't think I don't think that's
We don't have to do it
necessary
right now, it's
because you can go around different places in the ruins now.
It's true.
So that is not required. I know. I'm sorry. Oh wait, I missed. I can fix
My
it.
brain instantly
cannot.
going, well, that was about 3 different brush techniques that did not want to go together because that's exactly actually what that was, which was
Whee!
hilarious.
Into the water and through the groin. Okay, here we go.
Aha!
Here we go. We're gonna learn something.
Oh, yeah?
Hi. Look at that. But I can't press A.
No. Go clean up the place, though. Remember?
I was like, there's something
Clean
to do
it
here.
up. Clean
Oh,
it
there
up.
it is. Here it is. Okay.
You said
Purple
we know what we're
blebby
doing.
thing. We can do this. It's okay. In this case, we
Got it.
this.
All right.
Yay. I love the little water just spurting everywhere. Like, wee! I'm so happy.
I guess also, honestly, I find that to be an interesting conversation to have with people.
What?
A way of just being like, you're really not allowed to talk about this. Like, then how else are you supposed to understand your reality? Or, like, what the focus of the
How are
purpose
you
of your
going to
life is?
also learn that, basically gain more interest and connection to a topic to want to study it?
Right?
Like, that is something, too, of being kicked out of a conversation because you're, quote, not knowledgeable enough to have it. As long as you are, like, open to learning and open to, I'm not talking about dogging them and going, well, I deserve to be here and you need to listen to me. But I'm talking about, hey, all I know about this thing is fill in the blank. And I'd
Right.
like to talk to you about it because I have some opinions about it, even though I'm not very knowledgeable. For me, I have a lot of opinions about capitalism, but at the end of the day, I have not done an in-depth study and research of all of capitalism, and I know it front to back and all the reasons for it and why government loves it, etc., etc., etc. I have some ideas about it, but I don't know all of it. I also don't know a lot of the government structure that is upheld by it or that upholds it, etc.
Right.
And so I've been kicked out of those conversations before because people go, well, you need to understand what right wing is.
Right?
Exactly.
Or you need to
In all
understand
of my
exactly what
opinions.
left wing is, or exactly what liberalism is, or neoliberalism, or
Hey, look at that!
Aye, but I want to look at that light!
Do you?
There's that constellation here, too!
Yep.
Ah!
Man,
y'all
these things
are
are just
sneaky bitches!
everywhere these days. You just walk around a corner and you bump into them.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Like, why wouldn't you? Like, I just find them everywhere.
I'm still I'm so infinitely charmed by
these
these
things.
designs.
They are
These
good.
god constellations are hilarious and thoughtful and
Very
just,
charming. Ah, here's the last monkey.
Aha!
Whoa.
Oh!
Ta-da! Fling, goodbye.
Fling, fling.
I got them. Yeet. And the one who ran the camera is like, damn it, why do they look cooler than me? Boink. Where's the other symbol? Oh no.
Okay, I get it.
Okay, never mind. He wasn't cooler than me. I'm good. Yeah! Ta-da! That's so great. Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. I, Okami, the last in the triumvirate of Hanagami flora gods, have humbly awaited your glorious return for 100 years. May the fresh spring growth bloom from your snowy white form, but not in that morbid way that they do in the art where it's, birth and death thing. Let it just be from you on the ground. I bring new life to the land that suffers under evil. Whoops.
I always find that to be actually really interesting in terms of art, where people are like, gore and violence in art is like more acceptable than I guess people having a fun and a happy and sexy time. Like always.
Death and violence are always less censored than sex.
It's true, and it's really weird.
That was Hanagami, the third and final god of Flora.
Flora.
He's the god that can make vines do his bidding.
All right. Vines are in his control.
One folktale tells how Hanagami used that power to tie vines to his body so he could fly through the air.
Like with a balloon?
Hey, that's a Konohana blossom, the flower of the gods over there. Try making a vine sprout right out of it.
Like the Konohana dance of the Konohana blossom?
Konohana dance.
So I actually know how to do this. You just go vine to you, to the thing. Whoosh! And you go, oh God, I have been vined up.
Perfect! Wow, it sure is handy to have a god around.
It
sure is tentacly to have a god around.
It sure is nice to have a god around the house.
Viney to have a god around.
And
you can draw vines when the Konohana blossom is open, though.
Anytime it's open.
Yeah.
Konohana. Just
Let's
Konohana.
look around and see if any others are blooming.
I kind of want to just be like, you have the Konohana dance, and then you have the Sasha Hara bloom, like the Sasha Hara rumba.
I think, like I said, because we were looking at this before, since we've done this, we're still not up to exactly where we were.
Where
I
we
think
lost
there's one we can skip.
Oh yeah.
There.
Yeah, you can skip that one.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, you can totally skip it.
There's a couple of them we think though you can
Boof.
skip.
I stick it right. Yeah, like that's hilarious.
Uh-huh.
How we draw the vine and then we just sort of get dragged along by it aggressively, like wah,
Wah!
even Ami like wah, poing.
Nice.
But yeah, you can do this shorthand and skip a couple of blossoms. I even figured that out the first time without any practice because I was kind of just looking around and I went, I wonder, and my friend went, I don't think, and then we figured a thing out. It was cool.
Aha! Because
So
it just had to be
there,
open.
the ancient and more tribal Venus de Milo.
Aha!
Which is simplification.
Very,
It's
very
ridiculous,
intense.
but there we are.
So, my friend, would you like to continue up, or do you want to head down to do a save? Because we've
Well,
got a
my
big-ass
friend.
thing. Oh, well, we'll have to, I guess, find out. Ha-ha!
In the
You
next
have to see
episode.
it. So if you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and feel free to share our videos with people that you think might be interested. Again, we're here to sort of like discuss and critique and sort of commentate, and also be like, it's good to have conversations. Like, we are not into being super aggressive. I get that some of it might come across that way, but there are also things that we're frustrated about, and I'm sure that you guys are also frustrated about too. So
Sometimes
you know
we cover touchy subjects.
Yes, and that is a thing. But if you also then want to support us more personally, please feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon. We've got some links in the description down below, and we also have game goals in those things.
We
so
do.
if you want to go check those out, that would also be appreciated. And also maybe like suggest games that maybe we could put on that list that people could
You'd
basically
like to see
help
us
us play. Yeah. And other than that though, I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!